So you said that you don't mind burning bridges, and I'm noticing as the left space online space is like fractured and fractured again, and where do you kind of see yourself fitting into that, or do you even?
I probably don't. Look, I would like to think that I'm pretty principled about this stuff. When I dislike a person, I mean, really dislike them, I will still recommend their content if I think their content is politically beneficial. There's a person in LeftTube who I really don't like called Sean. I will still relentlessly advocate for his videos. They are really, really good because they're video essays, edited, scripted, they're a better summary of the content included than anything I could provide in a live stream. I really value stuff like that. And I learned from his videos to get better at my own arguments. And I really hate the guy. That's something I can do. And I think like I'm basically the only person who can, because it seems like as soon as a person on the left dislikes me, their ability to recognize the validity of what I do just instantly goes out the window for like the majority of them, which is frustrating. So my position is this: I don't want my disruptiveness as a figure to deter people in my community from seeking out the best voices and the best arguments. I feel like the issue isn't getting along. It's, does the fact that you're not getting along meaningfully impede your ability to engage in good advocacy? And for me, the answer to that, I think it's no. And for other people on the left, I think the answer to that is yes. If they could dislike me but still understand or recognize the value of what I do, that would be fine for me. And I guess that's what I'm going to try to push for.
Yeah, that's true.
That is where I feel like Jayson and I were very simpatico on that point. And I even find like there are people that both of us will watch a variety of people, and I might agree with some takes but not others, but I'll still consume a lot of different content and hear what people have to say about things, rather than like, oh, I really hated this take, now I'm totally turned off by this one person. So I like that you are still, even if you might not like somebody from a personal standpoint, you're still recognizing that they've got solid content and you're wanting your community to be open to that. I do think we need more of that across the board.
Don't get me wrong. I will recommend against certain people's content if I feel like they're harmful, or wrong or stupid or whatever. But I try to make those arguments separately from how I feel about them as a person. I'm not perfect, of course, but it's something that I make an effort to do. And I don't know. It just seems really difficult for a lot of people to manage, especially since my prominence in the online left has led so many people to engage in this really weird, broad attack against like debate bros or live streamers, but they always walk all those arguments back the moment they have a proper conversation about that. Like I remember JD Signifier doing this video on this, but then he walked it all back with Shark 300 like pretty much immediately. And it's like, well, he didn't walk it all back. I shouldn't say that. Just like a lot of his criticisms of debate bros or of like live stream content instantly smoothed out the moment anyone challenged him. I did the same with Noah Samson. It's like, why make these arguments if you don't really believe it? Like if you personally dislike me, make a video calling me an asshole. Like that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's your right. Godspeed. Just, I just leave the phony politics out of it. Yeah.
You're familiar with Jimmy Dore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel as though he switched on purpose to gain audience, or do you think he's being genuine, or do you think that he's a person that's like just making up stuff to get an audience?
I don't think he believes a single fucking thing. I don't think. Wow. And yeah, no, I don't believe Jimmy Dore has a real belief at all. I think he is 100% like completely like he'll just say what gets him the audience. I don't feel that way about a lot of people I disagree with, but that man switches talking points on a dime effortlessly, and it's always whatever gets him like the best YouTube like monetization at the time. Like he never ever dies on a hill to defend a point against the wishes of his audience. It's always just constantly shifting between right and left talking points, whatever his audience wants to hear. Always.
Interesting. Yeah, I was kind of a fan of him when he was on TYT, and then when he moved away, I was sort of like, okay, I guess I'll deal with this. And then he just stopped criticizing the right. Like just stopped.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I just didn't understand what was going on.
It's well, there's a big market for that right now. I think a lot of people on the left really hate the idea of being roped in with liberals. Like they really, really hate that, like the being grouped in with them. So they'll basically like anything they can do or say that makes them distinct, even if it's like really stupid attacks against the Democrats or just meaningless virtue signaling, like I think they'll go for it. It's really dumb, but whatever. It's just seems to be a disposition of the political climate.